Good morning, Faith Talk Friday family. Good to see y'all on this morning. Hope y'all having a good morning. We'll give a few shout outs. I see Sheila Boatwright is on. God bless you. Sheila, good to see you on. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good morning. See Phaedra Carolina. Good morning, Miss Phaedra. Good to see you on as well. Thanks for joining. Frida Carmack, good morning to you. Good to see you on. Carice Watkins, thank you for joining. Good to see you on as well. Tabari Jenkins, good morning, sir. Thanks for joining. Donna Ross, God bless you. Good morning. Good to see you on as well. Appreciate you joining. Chris Johnson, good to see you on, sir. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for joining as well. Patricia Carmack, I see you are on as well. Thank you for joining. Good morning to you. Byron Morton, good to see you on, man. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for joining. My wife Raina is on. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining as well. Ruby Thrower, good morning to you. Appreciate you joining. Hope you're having a good morning. All right. So I think I've gotten everybody that I see so far. We'll try to catch others as they come in, but I appreciate it again. Thank y'all so much for joining in this space, and we are excited about this season of life, and thank God for giving us the gift of life. Good morning to my sister Lisa. I see her on as well. Thanks for joining. So listen, I want to talk to you today from a topic. The topic today is faith to shake it off. Faith to shake it off. And yes, it is pretty much what it sounds like is what we're going to be talking about. It's faith to shake it off. There are sometimes I think we allow things to affect us and to impact us more than it should, or at least to a greater degree than it should. Good morning, Casey Beckford. Good to see you on. Thanks for joining. Sometimes we allow things, I think, to penetrate a little bit more than it should or that it needs to, and quite honestly, a little more than what's healthy. And so we want to talk about having the faith to shake it off. Good morning, Patricia DeBow. Hope all is well with you. Still praying for Joy as well. Please let her know that. Thank God for her and for your whole family. Appreciate you guys. Lisa Boone, God bless you. Thank you for joining as well. Good to see you on. So again, we're talking about faith to shake it off. And I want to share a quick scripture. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, shake the dust off your feet when you leave that home or town, or when you leave that place where that person is or group of people. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 14 is where that's taken from. Good morning, Kayla. It's good to see you on. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good morning. So learn to shake some things off when you I'll put it to you this way. I think most of us can recall a time where we have done our best to give someone good advice. We've done our best to encourage someone and to try to help them navigate through maybe a difficult season. We've done our best to give them godly advice, and they've outright rejected it. I know I'm not the only one that have had my best intentions of trying to help and give someone good advice to have that rejected. And so it can be frustrating. And I know, just in total transparency, and sometimes it really grieves my heart when I see people that are going in a different direction. They're forsaking the right way. People that you care about, especially that you want the best for them. You're praying for them, and you see them sort of cast aside the right way, cast aside God's way, and God's best for them, and they choose to go their own way. It can be heavy on your heart. I know it does grieve my heart when you see that, and it's pretty blatant and it's pretty open. But sometimes, no matter how you try to reach out to others, no matter how much you even pray and try your best with the best intentions to help, sometimes your words and your attempts are rejected. Good morning, Rodney Fair. Good to see you on. Stephanie Martin Cox, God bless you. Good to see you on as well. So I'm sure you've experienced the same thing that I have, and it affects you likely the same way. It's not easy for us to watch loved ones, people that we care about, make wrong choices, especially when it results in serious consequences. You can sometimes, especially if you've lived a while and you've experienced some things, if people are heading in a wrong direction, you can oftentimes see that they're headed in the wrong direction, and you can see the road that they're traveling is not good. You already know where that's gonna end up. Good morning, Julius McClinton. Good to see you on, man. God bless you. And sometimes it's because you've already made those mistakes and you're trying to help them avoid making the same mistake. And so it absolutely can rip your heart out. And it's not easy. But if you're not careful, and here's what I want to caution us against, and I want us to really take this away. If you're not careful, you can allow anger, frustration, even bitterness and resentment to enter into your heart because someone else rejected your attempts to help them. And as believers, we have to be extremely careful that we don't allow someone else's refusal to embrace or accept the truth or accept help. We have to be careful that we don't allow it to become a problem for us. So I hope you can see how it can compound, because now you're approaching a situation that needs help, maybe a situation that's headed in the wrong direction, and you're trying to help, and that's rejected. And now you've allowed those negative things, that anger, that bitterness, to enter into your heart. The danger of that is that can hinder you from receiving God's best for you. And so you can take a negative situation and you can even make it worse. And we're going to talk in a few moments about some things that we can do in those times. But I want to share with you a verse, and I'll just sort of paraphrase this same verse in Matthew 10 and 14. Um, I think what God is simply saying to us, and I hope we can get this, is if someone will not listen to you, shake it off and move on. If someone will not listen to you, shake it off and move on. Some of you that are on this call right now, and maybe some that may be listening to the replay, you desperately need to hear that. If someone will not listen to you, shake it off and move on. Instead of letting matters go, and leaving people in God's hands, sometimes we hold on to our frustration. We hold on to our helplessness, because the reality is we're helpless in those situations. If someone refuses to accept what we are saying and what we're trying to do to help, we're helpless. Then it can even turn into resentment if we're not careful. Learn how to shake it off and move on. So if you're not careful, you can risk losing your own personal joy, your own personal peace, because someone else rejected your truth or rejected your attempts to help. Good morning, Angela Litch. Good to see you on. God bless you. Thanks for joining. Wanda Green Jackson, God bless you. Good to see you on as well. Nettie Bryant, good morning to you as well. See, you are on. God bless you. Hope you're having a good day. So don't allow your attempts, or better yet, someone else's rejection of your attempts to help them. Don't allow that to convert into bitterness, into you losing your peace, you losing your joy. Learn how to shake it off and move on. So sometimes you have to ask God to help you shake it off, because it's not always easy. And I've learned that the closer the person is, the more you care about someone, the more of a relationship you have with them, it can be very difficult. So you have to ask God to help you shake it off, help you shake off even the negative emotions that may come or that may be trying to enter into you as a result of that. Help you shake off those things, because those negative emotions actually are threats. They're threats to your peace. They're threats to your health, your spiritual health, and even sometimes your physical health. So learn how to shake it off and move on. So notice that what Jesus didn't say to his disciples as he was talking to them. He didn't say this: listen, when people don't listen to you, I want you to whine, I want you to complain, I want you to get depressed, I want you to get angry. He didn't say that. He didn't say, I want you to focus on their disobedience. When they don't listen to you, I want you to focus on their disobedience. I want you to focus on how they are ruining their own lives. He didn't say that. And oftentimes we're tempted to do that, and we'll get stuck on how this person, what they're doing doesn't make sense. Why are they doing this? They have examples of why they shouldn't do this, and they're ruining their own lives. Jesus didn't say focus on that. He didn't say, I want you to keep thinking about all the blessings that they are forfeiting. Keep thinking about what they are giving up. Keep thinking about everything that they are forfeiting because they refuse to listen to me, or they refuse to follow God's way. He didn't tell us that. Jesus said, shake it off and move on. Shake it off and move on. So God knows, and Jesus was really, really sharing this emphatically with his disciples, because he knows that it will do us no good. It'll do us no good to waste time fretting and worrying over wrong choices that other people make. I'm going to say that again. It will do us no good. It is a waste of time to fret and worry over wrong decisions and wrong choices that other people make. We cannot control anyone. We have to do our best as God leads us, and then trust the rest to God. In fact, if we're not careful, it can actually hinder our prayers for these people. If we get frustrated and allow these things to enter in an unhealthy manner. Good morning, Quan Brown. Good to see you on. Allow them to enter in an unhealthy manner. It can actually hinder your prayers for these people, and it can make you an ineffective witness. So here's what I want to share. The Message translation for this same scripture text in Matthew 10 and 14. I thought this one was really, really impactful. At least it was to me. And here's what the Message translation says. It says, if they don't welcome you, quietly withdraw. Did y'all hear that? Quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene. Wow. If they don't welcome you, or if they don't accept you, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene. Shrug your shoulders and be on your way. Sometimes we are tempted to make a scene when someone that needs our help, when someone that's going in the wrong direction, when they reject our assistance, when they reject our godly advice or our godly counsel to them. We can make a scene sometimes, and it doesn't work the will of God when we make a scene. So even if our words fall on deaf ears, and here's the twist here. What I want you to get. Even if our words fall on deaf ears and we decide to walk away, listen to this, we still have powerful spiritual weapons that can make a difference. Just because someone rejected your help and rejected your advice doesn't mean it's over. Doesn't mean it's hopeless. All hope is lost. We still have powerful spiritual weapons at our disposal. We can persist in prayer for this person or these people. We can still pray earnestly. We can consistently set a Christ-like example before them, because sometimes people are more impacted by what we do than they are by what we say. So we can still set a powerful example before them. We can still walk godly. We can still pray for them. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Gibbs. Miss Gibson. Good to see you on. God bless you. Thanks for joining, Mother Gibson. Great to see you on. Hope all is well with you. So we can still set a powerful Christ-like spiritual example. We can persist in prayer for them. And when we do this, we're planting seeds in their lives. We're planting intangible seeds in their lives. And these seeds, spiritual seeds that fall on the right ground, will always produce the appropriate harvest. And so a couple of things. Don't react the wrong way. When you try to help others and didn't get the response that you desire, don't react the wrong way. That is a message for somebody on this call right now. Good morning, Mike Morgan. Good to see you on, man. God bless you. That's a message for somebody right there. Diana Fulmore, God bless you. Thanks for joining. Don't react the wrong way when you try to help others and you didn't get the response that you desired. Don't react the wrong way. Check yourself. The old saying they used to say, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So if you're reacting the wrong way, you have further compounded the situation. So don't react the wrong way. So the next thing I want to share with you is that it's never God's will for you to hang on to negative emotions, because these negative emotions will only hinder your prayers and they'll hinder your fellowship with God. I can't allow someone else's rejection of my help to cause me to let negative emotions enter into my heart and my spirit, because that is going to hinder my prayers. You cannot effectively pray when you are in an ungodly way. You are angry and you are frustrated over someone else's choices and decision. When you pray to God, you have to have your heart clean. You have to have a clean space. You have to have you have to pray to God from a pure place of faith and a pure place of compassion. And so instead of being frustrated and when I say frustrated to an unhealthy degree, turn that into prayer, turn that into persistence, and turn that into the place that I can go in and use some other spiritual weapons that I may have. And so the next time you share words of wisdom with somebody or you try to help someone, I want to encourage you to do this. When they blow you off, don't forget that that could be your clue to shake it off. When someone blows you off, that could be your clue to shake it off. So have faith to shake it off. Don't think that you talking to someone or you sharing with them or trying to help them with your words is the only weapon or the only method that you have in your arsenal. God has given us a number of spiritual weapons that we can exercise to be able to fulfill his will in our lives and in those that God has connected to us. So listen, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for this investment of your time. We appreciate it. For all that's joined, for those watching the replay, we pray God's blessings on you as well, and pray that you have an amazing Friday and an amazing weekend. So we'll see you next week. God bless you all. Have a great day and a great weekend. God bless you.